Hi, there's been a lot of fear and confusion around the topic of vaccines. And so I'm really putting this question out to all the researchers and everyone who is at NIH or anyone who has seen the outcomes of poor nutrition in our children, but really to question if a parent, a woman, has been vaccinated, how much vaccination does the child need that she has? And what other factors are we looking at around these parameters for vaccines? Now, there's questions about measles, mumps, rubella, and all these things, and how the body contains it, and what immune factors or immunoglobulins are used, and how it's managed throughout life. Okay, so when you really look at the population and the number of people that are in nursing facilities and extended care rehabs, and some people that are dealing with cancers and chronic illness and things of that nature, you have to really wonder, why are these things continuing? Why is this a recycling revolving door? And the role of vaccines originated, around the smallpox and some of those things. And if you look back at Ben Franklin and what happened with his son, but we have to look at some other factors. Was there trauma involved in that birthing? Was there, so there's so many factors around a child's birth. And so when we're talking about nutrition, what is the mother's nutritional status? What is her stress during that time? Even for fertility, you're looking at all these different variables. So when it comes to that scary topic of vaccines, and I know a number of people that have actually filed lawsuits against some of these companies that have created vaccines for babies. They noticed like there was a change in the child after they had their vaccines. There's multiple reasons why these things occur, of course. And now where we are with mental health and understanding some of the reactions and the Herx reaction and all these different inflammatory responses that occur in the body, and the encephalitis that can occur, and some of the maybe even brain damage from not getting things under control with our food and nutrition. So we're going to go backwards, look at the moms, and look at their nutritional status during that birth and that pregnancy, and then determine whether or not her IgGs were able to offer the baby what they needed for immune system function and to fight off the infections that are out there. The only thing that I caution people on, and a lot of people are just like, oh, well, we're going to do it this way and we're going to do it that way. There's, again, many variables. And when you go to research, even just looking at, now my daughter with soy allergies, who was placed on a soy formula because I was pregnant like within 11 months and was not able to provide her the nourishment through breastfeeding. So when you're looking at these situations, you really have to think about what is going on. Do we need to continue that vaccine routine down the road? How can we do it carefully? Same dosages for each child? No, maybe very different if you're going to do that. And maybe it should be, I want to vaccine my, give vaccinations to my, it's a choice. Maybe it's going to be a choice. Does one person's gut microbiome match another? No, we know that. So their personal health, and yes, can they extend their diseases? Of course, we know that infectious diseases can be shared, and that's probably why they came up with the 6-foot rule. But, really what it comes down to is good hygiene, washing hands. A lot of older women, I know a lot of people would blow their nose and put their Kleenex in their pocket and use it again. And they used to do that with handkerchiefs. So can that cause issues and keep recycling germs, So these types of things, hand washing techniques, dealing with children, grandparents dealing with children, the whooping cough and all these things can be reiterated into a child because the grandparent is not hygienically supported nutritionally and may be carrying out, this repeat. Same with H. pylori, sharing foods, drinking from other people's bottles, using somebody else's toothbrush. Many germs can be spread that way. So just knowing that, hygiene plays a huge role, but let's start questioning, do we need to inoculate our children that have been, their parents were already given the vaccines? Do we need to continue that? That's just an idea. And then research maybe what children were given what formula when they were born, or what type of milk they were on, and how does that look going down the road. And if you're doing cow's milk with its high fat cow's milk, or maybe you're switching up the types of milks you're using for children and the dosages, because everybody is different. This is Diane Greco-Allen, food relationship coach, pain management, FCN nutrition counselor, which is functional nutrition counselor, and also certified functional medicine coach. So if you have any questions, please post them below. I just think that, we have to really start questioning, why we're seeing such chronic conditions, why we're seeing early cancers in children, and what's going on around our, not just environment, but with the food that we're providing for our children. Thank you.